This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, we said that this series was going to be a true test, a measuring stick, a gut check, whatever cliche that you want to use. Well, it was a statement game for sure. It was a great game, except for the ending. But the Rangers, I think, did make a statement. Yes, they rallied from being down 5-1 and then again 6-5. But I think the statement that they made on this Friday night, final weekend in the month of June, the statement is that the Rangers are a little better than they were earlier in the season, but right now they're not quite good enough. But again, I'm processing it, and I don't know. I think part of it for me right now, I mean, I don't know about you, but when this game started, for me, man, I had the playoff juices going. Now, I know it's not a playoff game, but there's a difference when you get ready to watch a game like tonight compared to a game with the Pirates or even the Orioles in last place. This one was, like I said, I mean, this is okay. This is pride. This is, whatever cliche you want to use. This is, like I said, gut check. This is statement time. This is okay. We need to play well against these guys. And I confess, when the Rangers went down or when the Mariners went up 5-1, I started circling the drain a little bit. I really did. I was getting a lot of dark thoughts, a lot of worst case scenarios, a lot of, okay, what are we going to say on the show tonight? What are we going to talk about? What are we going to look at? But, I mean, the Rangers showed me something. They really did. Rallying, like I said, from being down 5-1, then again, 6-5 in the 10th. They had opportunities to win the game. They didn't. I thought, honestly, and I'm not being a homer, but I thought the way that they came back, the way that they were playing defense, the way that the bullpen was going, I thought, okay, man, they're gonna find a way to win this game. And what a great win this was going to be for the Rangers, and what a horrible, back to reality loss it was going to be for Seattle. But unfortunately, this has been so far. I mean, the Mariners are having, for them, a great season. I mean, they really are. And the Rangers are having a really, bad to mediocre season. Now, the good news is, it's technically the halfway point, but like we've talked about, every night, pretty much, the Rangers have not gone on their roll. They haven't hit their stride. They haven't hit their peak. I think we all agree they can play better than what they've shown. The Mariners have been, right out of the gate at a really, really high level. The question is this their year? Is this Seattle's year? Is it not the Rangers' year? Will, maybe some of these inconsistencies be better next year? I don't know. We'll see. So there's a part of me that is like, okay, I'm encouraged that they fought back, that they made it close, but then there's another part of me that, gets slapped in the face with the reality, and that is, hey, they still lost. This was a game they needed to kind of step up and push back and say, hey, no, we're not going to keep this going. We're back. Now, I'll say this. Monday night was ugly. When the Rangers were blowing out the way that they were in Baltimore, that was ugly. Okay, but they came back and they won the series. So if the Rangers can get a strong start tomorrow at home from Kumar Rocker, which I think they should, that would be great. If they can even up the series, and I've said this the last two starts, I feel like Jack Leiter is really due for a big performance. If he can do that on Sunday and they can win the series, well, then maybe it's not as bad. But this is one that, like I said, this is one where I feel like if you're legit, if you're for real, you got to find a way to step up and win this game. And they didn't do it. Now, I hope I'm wrong, and maybe I'm just being emotional right now, but I feel like, it just seemed like the Mariners were putting pressure on the entire game. Everybody just hit after hit after hit after hit. What did they end up with? 16 hits tonight. Just every inning they were threatening and putting pressure. And, we see what a difference compared to what just a grind it's been for the Rangers and their offense. So, again, I look at that, and then I also have to say, okay, well, look, no Wyatt, he's on the IL. Jake Berger's on the IL. Jock Peterson's on the IL. All three of those guys have really not gotten going, not hit their stride at all. Josh Young right now is in a horrific slump. I'm thinking privately they're saying, man, we need to send this guy down, but we don't want to embarrass him or set him back. But his glove is great, but he's killing them offensively. He's killed at least a half dozen rallies over the last week. And I'm not trying to be a jerk or pick on the kid. He is just struggling mightily. So I don't know, man. There's a story that broke that the Rangers apparently reached out to free agent JD Martinez. Veteran, has some pop, kind of diminished last season a lot. Apparently they offered him, according to the reports, a non-guaranteed deal. Obviously, apparently he didn't want that because he didn't take it. Maybe that will change. Maybe JD's waiting for another offer. But clearly, they need a bat. Period. No matter what happens in this series, their pitching has been good, but like we've talked about, they need a bat. They need help. They're struggling, and yet they scored 6 runs. So they're now 28-5 when they score 4 runs or more. All right, I'm kind of going all over the place. I'm going to take our time out. When we come back, want to hear from you via the Rangers comment crew. The RCC will do that when we come back. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right, well, have you ever decided at the last minute to head to a ball game with friends or family? Maybe it's game day and you suddenly realize you want to be in the stands. Well, that is exactly where Game Time comes in. It's the easiest way to grab last minute tickets without the stress. With the money you save on tickets, you can splurge on food, drinks, merch, or even invite a bigger group to come with you. Game Time makes it possible. Game Time makes buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop the closer you get the first pitch, and they've got incredible last-minute deals, clear seat views, and a lowest price guarantee that takes the worry out of buying. And the cool thing is, Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Locked On MLB, which really makes it easy to browse the app for an exciting upcoming MLB game. Like, hey, maybe tomorrow, go see the big Elvis Andrus Hall of Fame ceremony, Rangers Hall of Fame ceremony. That is going to be really, really nice tomorrow. So, hey, take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. And again, you can create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB, LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. All right, welcome back to the Rangers postcast. The Rangers fall to the Mariners in 12, 7-6. Let's get things going. Alf gets us going. Ranger danger. Showed some real guts out there in this one. Hate seeing Nate struggle, but it's good to have him back. Yeah, Nate was, a lot of guys would have done a lot worse. You could tell that he had not pitched in a month, and I guarantee you when he pitches next time out, he'll be a lot better. But, just tough. It's one of those things where you have to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Because of his expertise and his track record, right? And, you hope that best case scenario, it'll go great. Or there's the other scenario where it wasn't quite that great. And, stepping in to this game against, a good Mariner team is tough for any pitcher, healthy or not. And so, did okay, got out of it, tried to do the best he could. I know he'll be better and he'll be back, and it's great, but just tough tonight. Alf also says, mentioned the JD Martinez, low risk depending on what they have to do. Clearly, I think to me, that says to me that, Chris Young wants to keep his young core, doesn't want to break up the pitching right now, and wants to try to be creative in adding a bat and getting some pop in this lineup. We'll see what happens. We'll have more to say about all of this, I think, after the game on Sunday. Alf talking about Cal Raleigh, Aaron Judge syndrome. I agree, and I think they should continue pitching around him, although they did get him to fly out and strike out in this game, which was good. That's great. Hi, Shirley. Thank you for jumping in and saying hello. Nice to meet you. Love your husband, and thank you for being cool about him being a part of the show. Sincerely. I won't tell you what my wife texted me when I said that this game was going into extra innings. I'll get fired. All right, let's keep it going. Thank you, Alf. Appreciate you too very much. BB says, hate to lose, but this level of fight back was good. Now win tomorrow and Sunday. Yep. BB says Young needs to move to AAA. Yeah, you got Ezekiel Duran, and you said that you were going to give him some run, and now you haven't. So, you tried the break. I just think it's right now with Young, I'm not doubting his talent or his ability or his desire, but it's snowballing and it's just getting worse. I tough to see too, because I don't like to see anybody go through that. Hi, Texas Hobby Ben. Don't mean to pick on Young, but as soon as I noticed he was after Carter in the 12th, I knew it was game over. Yeah, me too. You knew that he was going to strike out the way that he did also. Soldier X says, is there any reason why Higashioka didn't bunt? Don't understand why. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. That was a key play. That his flyout was tough. They have their chances there, both in the 10th and the 11th and the 12th, and you gotta find a way to win that game. You're at home. I think the Rangers bullpen is better than Seattle's, and it's just a tough loss. No way around it. Hannah, hi Hannah. Hannah says hard fought game, but moral victories aren't worth much in the standings. Got to hope for the rest of the series. Nathan was knocking off the rust. Yep, agree. Well said. That's what we got to shoot for here now. Texas Hobbyman says, nonetheless, what a comeback and close game. Felt like postseason ball. Let's take the next two. Yes. Yeah, well said. I agree, Texas Hobbyman. BB says, is this the first time the Rangers came back from a 4-run deficit? Might be. I have to double check on that, but might be. I think it might be. Good point. Paul Wilson. Hi, Paul. What a major step forward. Starting pitcher stumbles, offense steps up. Tonight they showed characteristics of a contending team. Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Paul. I feel like, at some point they've got to start winning. And I know they've won 5 of the last 6 series. So maybe it's not as bad as I'm conveying, but this series in particular, I'm looking at this one. Maybe I'm looking at this series a little too critically, because again, we are still in June. There's still a lot of baseball left. The Rangers are not at 100%, but felt like coming in, come on, you're 1-5 against these guys. At some point, you need to have some moments where, okay, you can win and kind of step up and handle and do what you need to do. And so again, we'll see what they do tomorrow and Sunday, but the Mariners have been playing well. They've had won 5 of 6, now 6 of 7. And so, at some point, if you're going to win, you need to push back and, step up against them a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Guyber Basis says, took a break from the team. Good to see they are still trash. Sucks that both my teams, Texas and Cleveland, are unwatchable. Well, I'll say this, guy. This game was actually it was a good game, entertaining game, except for the end. Like everybody has said, the Rangers did fight back. They showed some heart. 5-1 a couple of weeks ago would have turned into 8-1, but they've made some really good plays defensively. Had some really good pitching at moments in the game, but again, like we've been saying all year long, it comes back to the offense. And again, just to show you the impact, on a night that they break out and score 6 runs, to lose a game like this. It's just, it's tough. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Isaac says, well, game was good until it wasn't. Off night for Young. Surprised he couldn't get one hit tonight, going 0 for 6. Isaac says, bounce back tomorrow. They are now 2-1 in extra innings. Yep. And this is the first loss when the Rangers score at least 6 runs. Yeah, there you go. BB says maybe throw it in on maybe throw in the towel. They don't have to win every single time. Yeah, you're right. Isaac says this game after the weekend, will it be sell? They aren't catching the Astros. No, I still think, again, with the pitching they have, I still think you have to try. You have to try to add. I mean, you have to try to add a bat to try to help this offense because the pitching's too good. I mean, the bullpen, the rotation, you can't. I just don't see. Realistically, I don't see how you pull the plug on this pitching staff within the next 3 weeks unless they completely go off the rails. Now, if the pitching completely crumbles and they get blown out now here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that's a different conversation. But I think right now, you if you're Chris Young, you have to be looking at what you can do to help the offense. That's my opinion. Guyver Bay says, fight back or not, this team just isn't postseason ready. No, they're not. Right now, they're not. No doubt. But can they get ready? Yeah, absolutely they can. Will they? We'll see. Isaac said this game was good from a competitive standpoint. Shows the Rangers can be competitive now and aren't dead when they are losing by multiple runs. Yeah, I mean they're better. That's what I think we all said that at the Open. Better, but as I said, still not good enough. And that's the question. Can they get there? Sean says we're 8.5 games back now. Yeah. Still in play for the wild card, but yeah, the division, you don't want to you want to try to stay within single digits. And that's why these games within your division are so important. Pierce Train says, I left the game by the time the 7th Mariners score was made. I can't tell from replay. Heim didn't seem to challenge. What's the thought? That was Higashioka, I believe, that was catching at that time. I mean, when you look at where Higashioka's hand came up after, was it Polanco that went down? Looked to me like his glove, the catcher's glove, it's pretty long, longer than. It wasn't just round. I mean, there was the pocket that was kind of loose. I thought that very tip, that pocket part, got him on the shoulder and the jersey. I thought he was out, but as they said on the broadcast, they just didn't have a clear enough shot. That's it. BB says it took the Boston Red Sox 3 years to get back to the World Series. Maybe we should just concede the season. Next season may equalize after 04. Yeah, I mean, I think there's still questions that we need answers to. I still think with this pitching, you have to do everything you can to try to help the offense. But depending on how the season plays out, I think, bigger picture, I think Chris Young and the front office are going to have to take a look at this group and really decide, okay, who are the guys we want to keep, who are the guys we want to continue to go to battle with, and who are the guys are we willing to move on from? And, is there anybody that's going to be available that we think can be not just a rental, but maybe a player that can help us and, be an improvement long term. So we'll see. Hey, tough one tonight. Again, the Rangers have not hit their stride. The Mariners are having a great season. This game tonight didn't do anything to change that. 2 games left. The Rangers were better tonight for sure. They looked a lot better in this game than they did in the other 2 series with the Mariners. Hopefully, they'll bounce back tomorrow and Sunday and find a way to win the series again and keep that streak going. But again, when you're making good plays like that, you're finally getting some runs. Your pitchers are doing their job. You're at home Friday night. You got the team right ahead of you. I mean, of all the games to want to kind of step up and make a statement in, tonight was the night. And unfortunately, they were not able to do it here in game 1. All right, that's going to do it for us. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I know it's a late night. I'm sure it's been a long day for everybody. But again, it's only game 1, 2 more to go. Can't wait for game 2 tomorrow afternoon. Loss aside, it was great baseball. I mean, great baseball for the most part tonight. And we'll see what the Rangers can do in game 2 tomorrow. All right, hope you can join me tomorrow afternoon after game 2. Kamar Rocker will try to get the Rangers back on track. But the final tonight, the Rangers fall to the Mariners in 12, 7-6. This has been the Rangers Postcast.